Namaste friends, welcome back to one another video of FastApi, and in this video we will learn about dependency injection. So dependency injection is a very important topic before we dive into database connection. So the first thing, what is the dependency injection? So here we have this description. So dependency injection is a design pattern where you define external resources like DB connection, config object or shared logic separately and let FastAPI inject them into your route handler automatically. I know this goes from top of your head, but don't worry, I will explain this. So the next thing what this does, so this help you in avoiding the duplication of code. So you don't write same code many times, and also this centralize the logic, improve the testability, and also cleanly separate concern. So let's see one example that will clear this dependency injection. Example is a coffee barista. Okay, I have created this example for you. So imagine you walk into a coffee shop and order a cappuccino. Okay, now the barista doesn't grow the coffee bean, boil water, or milk the cow on the spot. Instead, they rely on a coffee bean supplier. So that supplier will supply the coffee bean. There will be one water purifier. From there, the barista will get the water and one milk delivery service. Okay, so that will deliver the milk. And using these three ingredients or any other if needed. So using these ingredients, the barista will just create coffee for you. Okay, so in our case, in FastAPI case, your route is barista. The ingredients are injected by FastAPI, so you don't have to fetch or prepare them manually. Okay. Now let's see this in our FastAPI example. Then things will be more clear. So let's see one practical example. So just open your Visual Studio Code. So here we will just take the same example and create one coffee. Okay. So here you can see one import of FastAPI. Now you need to import one another thing that is depends. Okay. So using this depends, we will use dependency injection. Now we will create one function that will return the beans and one another function that will return milk. So okay, so we have this get beans function and one get milk. Okay, so we have this get beans and get milk. Now create one endpoint. Order coffee. Now if we call this order coffee, so we need beans. So from where we will get beans? So we are just using dependency injection. So its type is str, and here we need to use depends, and here we just call the function. So get beans. Okay, so this is the way to use dependency injection. Now second thing, we need milk. So milk, its type is str, depends get milk. Okay, so now we have milk and the beans. Now we can just create coffee. So here return coffee. Okay, so this is very simple example. When we are just calling this route from our browser, this function will call, and this function will get the beans from this function and the milk from this function, and just return the string. Now let's see it is working or not. Now here we have this endpoint order coffee, and try it out, execute, and you will see cappuccino made with Arabica beans and cow milk. So this was the simple example of dependency injection. Okay, now I have one another example. So how to use dependency injection with parameter. So that is also very short example. So again, here I will create one another function that will dep get item info. Okay, so this is our parameter based example. So here item ID and its type is int. Now here I will create one if condition. So if item ID is equal to 1, what we will return? Bag. Okay. And if item ID is equal to 2, we will return AC, air conditioner. Okay. And in the else part, return item not found. Okay. So we have this get item info function. Now create one endpoint, app.get, and let's make this index. Okay. Def item and its type is int, and again we will use depends because we are just using dependency injection. So depends, and here just put the name of function. So get item info. Okay, and here return message, for example message, and puts one colon here and here item. Okay, so that's enough. Now let's test this. So again just reload this, and we have this index, and here if we put 1, we will get bag. Okay, bag, and if we put 2, we will get AC, and if we put anything else, for example 8, we will get item not found. So this was the very short and very simple example. Hope you have enjoyed this video. In the next video, we will dive into the database connection. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Till then, bye.